Morning everyone. It's a rather dull grey day here in England, but it's an exciting morning because the asbestos contractors are finally coming this morning to get started on removing our asbestos and getting the last of those partition walls out the way. So we're just going to have a quick walk around and I'll show you what it is they're going to be removing, and then I'll have a word with them later and see if I can film some of what they're doing. So starting at the main end of the house with the nice big staircase, luckily there's no asbestos at this end of the house at all. So nothing to do over here, which is nice. And then as we come towards the middle of the house, this is where we took the big dividing wall down and opened up the corridor, we start to see these red dots on the walls, and this is where the asbestos is that's going to be removed. So first of all, looking to the left here, we've got these two tiny bathrooms which are divided by this wall, and this is the wall which I started to demolish myself before I realised there was asbestos and had to stop. So they'll be finishing taking down this partition wall between these two bathrooms that splits this window. And then on the outside, as we can see in this corridor, there's this one wall on the left which has to come out. It's just the front wall of that bathroom. And then as we come down towards the back staircase, we'll see there's this sort of curved wall that comes round in front of the staircase. That is all coming out. So if we back up, this whole wall in front of the staircase will be coming out and really opening that whole hallway up in the same way we did at the other end. Now if I quickly go up the stairs, we'll find it's a very similar story at the top. So there's some asbestos boards on the staircase itself, which will be coming out. And then similar to downstairs, there's this wall between the staircase and what was a flat, and that will be coming out. If we look at the stair railing here, you can see that they've got pieces of wood in there on the railing where it used to be open and the board has been placed behind. So just that first section on that top staircase will be coming out. And then finally, if we go in on this top floor, it's rather dark this morning, not great for filming, but we've got the hallway that goes through to the other end. They'll be taking that down and opening it out. And then finally, going into the upstairs bathroom is the same as downstairs. We've got this little tiny bathroom, and then the dividing wall which cuts the window in half, that's coming out. Unfortunately, because the asbestos removal happens within the confines of this polytunnel, I can't really show you the work in progress, but I thought I'd drop by and just take a couple of shots of the setup. The contractors have been at work for about 2 days now, and they think it's going to take them about another week. So I'm going to leave them to it, but I'll come back in about a week and hopefully I'll be able to get some great shots of what they've done, where the asbestos is removed, and show some befores and afters, which should give an idea of why I've been so excited about this. The day I've been waiting for weeks has finally come. The asbestos contractors have finally finished, so let's have a look at what they've done. I'll start in this main hallway, as I usually do. There wasn't any asbestos at this end of the house, but as we go around this corner, the differences are really starting to show. First of all, looking straight down this main corridor, there are now no walls blocking it at all. It's just a straight path the full length of the house. But before we get to that, let's have a look at this bathroom. Previously, this was 2 bathrooms side by side, as you can see, and the asbestos contractors decided that the easiest way to get rid of the asbestos here was just to cut out the entire wall. So they've done my work for me here. They've removed the partition wall between these two bathrooms. So now we just have one big open room here in the middle of the house. Interestingly, it's exposed this false ceiling on one side. So one of my next jobs is going to be to get that ceiling down. But that's looking absolutely great. It's just so nice walking into these big rooms that were previously tiny little cramped rooms. But anyway, continuing on the downstairs corridor, we can see the outline on the floor of where there used to be a wall around the bottom of this staircase. That's now gone. So the staircase opens straight into the main hallway as it should. And if we come round, we can see this nice big new open space. Leading straight up the stairs. Interestingly, there's this little stub of a wall here, which is made of block work, which hopefully I can remove. So continuing on upstairs, we'll use the back stairs. And as we come round the corner into the upstairs landing, we've now got this, again, lovely big open hallway with the stairs leading straight into it. And of course, perhaps the biggest change of all, we've now got a straight view all the way through the upstairs hallway. This was previously divided in half, with the dividing wall in the middle being asbestos, and they've completely removed that. So we can see this wood panelling. I really like this. This was all covered up previously with asbestos sheets. So they've uncovered that to remove the original wood panelling on the stairs. And again, just try and show you the scale of this. We've just got this lovely big open square hallway space with the attic stairs coming down into the space. And as I mentioned, this hallway now completely open, so we can get from one end of the stairs, from one end of the house to the other, which is lovely. And then if we go into the upstairs bathroom, this is a bit different. Originally, the contractors told me that they were going to remove this wall and open these two bathrooms out, the same as they had downstairs. But when it came to it, they decided there was so much material in these walls, so much plaster, so much wood, that it was going to be an easier job for them just to remove the asbestos from the surface, but leave the wall in place. So that's what they've done. And the contract I had with them was only to remove the asbestos itself, so I have no complaints at all. It just means that I've now got to get myself in here and demolish this wall to open up this bathroom in the same way as downstairs. Again, with the staircase going up to the attic, which you can see in this bathroom, it's got this wood panelling. So I'm hoping we can sand this down, repaint it, make it look really nice. And interestingly, on this wall, underneath the asbestos, there's the remains of some kind of large wall-hung or wall-stuck picture that someone had put on here a long time ago. And this nice little butterfly. This is all going to be demolished, but it's just lovely seeing these little things that somebody once thought would be nice to put up. As we head up, we see that there's a wall here at the top of the stairs, and they've partially demolished this. they've stripped the asbestos off, they've left some of the plasterboard and some of the stud work. You can already see light starting to pour into the staircase where it didn't before. So if we go up to this attic room now and look at the staircase from the top, this is something I'm very much looking forward to, is completely getting rid of this wall on the left, which is almost gone anyway. And we'll be able to have a new, nice open stairway here. Put a new balustrade on here. And just get more light in here again. While I'm admiring this new hallway, I just wanted to take a moment to talk about the process of the asbestos removal, which I thought was quite interesting. So when the contractors arrived, they installed polytunnels right the way through the house. And what that allows them to do is to work in certain areas, bag up the asbestos in place, and then safely carry it out without any risk of the asbestos dust contaminating anywhere else. So they've got a dedicated asbestos skip on site. They've also got a dedicated shower unit on site. So that keeps the whole thing very safe. And when they've finished with that, there is one additional process which I hadn't really understood until I've seen them doing it, which is that they have another contractor that comes in with a small portable lab, and they then they take samples of the air, they take samples of the dust, and they make sure that what's left behind is absolutely free of asbestos before they leave. And that all gets signed off. So we can now be very confident that these areas they've worked on are completely safe. Well, that literally just took a few seconds to get that out. I've still got to remove this skirting board to get the bottom layer out, and of course to remove the stud work. And that's it. We've now got this whole wall out. We've just got a nice big open stairway heading straight down the stairs. I just got started on this false ceiling in the bathroom, and I decided not to bother filming this because you guys have already seen me take down enough false ceilings and I didn't want to bore you with it again. But I'm a bit disappointed I didn't film it because this one actually came down in one complete clean piece. Anyway, that's out of the way now, and I've just got to pick up all this insulation material that came out and bag that up, and then I can get the beams down. And that's it, the ceiling's down. That's definitely the easiest one I've done so far. Hopefully we can get in here soon and get the rest of this bathroom out, strip the tiles off the walls, strip the tiles off the floors, and then this room will be done. Unfortunately, the upstairs bathroom isn't going to be quite such a simple job. Whereas all the other walls I've taken down have been plasterboard, this one's lath and plaster. So that's going to make an incredible mess when I start stripping the plaster off the wall. So I need to get some dust sheets down on the floor. I need to wait till I've got a skip hired. So hopefully I'll get a skip in, and next week I can get started stripping this wall out. And it should open up exactly the same as the bathroom downstairs. There will be some other minor demolition that happens as we go along. For example, when we're replastering, there'll be lots of old plaster to strip off walls and things like that. But hopefully we're nearly at the end of the major demolition tasks. Once all that's done, all the things I've just gone through, we can move on to the next phase, which is really just a planning phase. It's going to be working with the architect to finalise the drawings and the floor plans, and then using those, going to all the contractors to get final quotes. ready to get started on the actual reconstruction. So hopefully things are going to be starting to move forward soon. I think that's it for today, but as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.